Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here, JCARTSARTS, whatever you want to say. I'm here and I'm reacting to another what looks to be like another low-budget horror film. I did a reaction to one called Bloody Easter, Bloody. But it was very funny and very charming in the sense that it didn't take itself too seriously, it knew the budget it had, and it was just trying to have some fun in what it was trying to do. So I actually genuinely just enjoyed it overall. This one is called Rabid, and this is coming out 2024. It's the exclusive trailer. The Purge meets Easter in a new slasher movie is what it's called. I don't really know what to expect from this, but again, it seems like it's trying to be low budget. It's trying to just have fun with the concept. And I actually have seen those kind of masks before, now that I see the Easter Bunny character. It's very simple, stupid looking. It's just the Easter, that typical, horror Halloween Easter bunny mask. You have a teddy bear mask kind of thing that you'd see at Walmart every year with the hair all over it. I used to have a teddy bear one, and it looks like they just added some LED lights to the mask to make it look more Purge-esque. They could have done more with the costume. I think that's probably where it's like I'm feeling underwhelmed already, is that if you're going to make a horror film, go all out. Try to have fun with it. But to me, it's just you added black fingerless gloves, a black long-sleeve shirt, and an Easter Bunny mask with LED lights. And it's like, guys, come on, you get throw a little bit more creativity in there. Just by going off this alone, I'm not really all that impressed. But, the trailer might blow me away, who knows. And I will be honest about it. So if I don't like it, you're going to know. I know it's a low-budget film, and I know they're limited, but at the end of the day, man, that's no excuse. Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead movie was also low budget, and so was Killer Clowns from Outer Space. None of these movies had huge budgets, but they made the best of it. And, the original Halloween is also one of those examples. So, yeah, not really an excuse. All right, let's go ahead and watch the trailer, and I'll give you guys my thoughts during and after the video. That's a cool knife, I guess.
I was wondering when this school reunion was going to happen.
Only the circumstances are different.
Sean and Sean's will.
Sounds like it.
This was Mr. Milner's wish, to spend the weekend together and throw a party in his honor.
Or just a setup.
What you're doing to these people is sick!
You've no idea the horror they've unleashed on this crumbling old world.
He came! Oh, there's more than one. Oh gosh, it looks...
You really think you're getting out of here?
Oh no. It's taking itself way too seriously. That was a cool moment. Rabid. Guys.
People is sick!
Okay, so far, here are my issues, okay? And this is coming from somebody who've always wanted to be a director. If I was to direct a low-budget, Purge-esque, Rabid kind of Easter Bunny movie, first thing I would do is, if I were to go with the design you're going with, so like the design of these people are just wearing all black with a simple Easter Bunny mask with LED lights on, I would have made the colors different colors. Like you could have had a blue one, a pink one, a yellow one, to kind of give more character to each one. Now they're just all the same, right? They're all wearing a blue mask so that there's no real specific, like there's nothing special about each one of them. They're all just killer rabbit people. That's basically it. And they're not even like real mutated rabbits. They're just people dressed up with a mask on. So that's kind of already boring. I think, this reminds me of, and I was going to say during the trailer reaction, was it kind of reminds me of You're Next. Have you ever seen the movie You're Next, which was actually a really good movie? This movie kind of suffers from what I think the first Purge is going to be suffering from. And that scene where the masks started lighting up off in the distance, that was cool. But I really wish you guys gave them more colors. This is Easter. There's a lot of colors you could have went with, like pink, again, yellow, light green. I mean, there's so many different colors you could have gone with. And looks like you've already given up. You've already shown who possibly the mastermind could be, or just somebody who's under one of the masks. You're not really doing a great job at hiding the faces underneath these bunny masks. So if there's anybody in the film that even remotely looks like this guy right here, then you already know he's one of the killers. If it's a whodunit thing.
Think you're getting out of here?
Yeah. And I think the biggest crime your movie is doing, though, is taking itself way too seriously. I get that you may have wanted to make a more serious movie, and that's fine. Unfortunately, I just think that's not the way to go with a movie called Peter Rabid. No one's going to take your movie seriously with a title called Peter Rabid, first off. I'm not trying to be a dick. This is more of constructive criticism. A movie called, you should have come up with a better title. Because Peter Rabid, when I think of Peter Rabid, I think of, like, a rabid Peter Rabbit. Like a rabbit with rabies. Not a Purge-esque movie. That's a cool shot. I'm kind of happy I actually paused right here. It's kind of a cool shot of the mask. And again, the skipping away kind of thing, I think it's overplayed. I think we don't need more. They did it in the Purge movie where they were trying to act like all serial killer-esque in front of the house, even knowing they were just kind of giving into their animal instincts is how they put it, their beast mode, right? Nobody in real life is going to be that chill and skipping through anywhere unless they're like a supernatural entity who has no issues or problems whatsoever. These don't come off to me like supernatural entities who could take a bullet to the chest. So they shouldn't be so careless. And when they're running around skipping and playing with their victims, I don't think that's how a real killer would act. I think a real killer, unless they knew they had the advantage, would not be acting so chill. These are people, again. Hell, Ghostface, unless he knew he was in charge of the situation, would not be so careless, right? Yeah. Interesting, and it might be a fun time, who knows, but like when I'm going off the trailer, I'm seeing so many generic shit. Like I've seen this story 100 times. Some guy dies, and in his will he has everybody there and whatnot, and everybody comes together, has a reunion and whatnot. And it's a story that we've seen 100 times. Killers that we've seen 100 times. Easter Bloody Easter is what it was called. Not Bloody Easter Bloody. It's Easter Bloody Easter. Easter Bloody Easter, at least you could tell what it was trying to do. And the title was fun enough to where it's like, okay, this makes sense. But Peter Rabid mixed with a Purge concept, it doesn't really add up. Let me know in the comments section, do you agree with anything I said? Or do you actually think it looks like a fun time? For me personally, though, it's just generic. And that's unfortunate because, you have a cool title, too. Peter Rabid. You could have done so many things with that. That's just kind of how I feel about it. And I'm not trying to be offensive by that, and I'm not trying to be rude about that. It's just my opinion. And for all I know, this movie could be fun. But going off the trailer alone, it's just not something I'm going to be rushing out to see. It's not going to be something I'm going to be going out of my way to watch. So it is what it is. But let me know down in the comment section what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.